So good morning to Miss. My name is Tai Bei Ching and come from FCM3. So today I would like to present my final assignment. So for this assignment, my concept is vampire. Explore the beauty that exists between life, death, passion, and decay. Inspired by the vampire aesthetic of Gothic symbolism, it work combines beating heart, vampire in speed, portraits, and burning rose to represent desire and transformation. First, I will add a video as my visual, and I use a feed top to change the resolution and add a noise top to generate random pattern. Instead of keeping this image still, the noise create movement and makes the visual feel alive. Then I connect a noise top to a display top. The display top use the noise as displacement map. Because of this, the image looks like it's breathing or flowing naturally. The Thema app top stores prevents frame of an image. Next, we use a cache top. It preview frame and creates smoother playback and more stable visual effect. Then we apply a bloom top. The bloom top creates a soft glow around the bright area. So for the bulk track part, first I will use an in top to receive the video from the previous network. Then the video goes into a cache top. The cache top store the previous frame so that it can be compared with the current frame. And I added a difference top. It compares the current frame with the previous frame and highlight only the moving area. This allows the system to detect motion. After that, the result passes through a null top, which is used to organize the network and provide a clean output for the next node. And next, I use a trace top, convert the detect moving shape into outline. At the same time, another branch of the image goes through texture map top and a lookup top. The lookup top adjusts the brightness and color value to improve the tracking result. And next, I added a math top. This note adjusts the image value of increasing the contrast and changing the value range. And next, I use a delete top. The note remove unnecessary point and geometry, leaving only the useful information for the particle system. Then I use a particle sort to the particle sort create a simulation particle from the detect points. Each track point become a moving particle, so I can control the particle movement, lifetime, and speed. Next, the particle data is processed by another math top. Then I use analyze top. It calculates useful information from the particle, such as their position and movement. The data will be using to control the next step of the animation. Next, I use a min-max chop. It normalize the value so that they stay between a suitable range. And I added a rearrange chop. It remapped the normalization value into a new range. Next, I use a proximity sort. The proximity sort connect nearby particle with lines. And I also create a rearrange SOPs, which is used as the base shape of the particle. And I use a copy SOP to duplicate the rectangle onto every particle position. Next, I use a merge top. The merge tops combines all the copied geometry into a one single object, making it ready for rendering. So this is for the part 1. So for the next part, I create a heart with using the spare SOP and adjust the radius, making it become a heart shape. Then I using noise chop to control the dynamic of the heart. Then I use a foam material. This material make the heart look more realistic because it reacts to lightning. Next, I also using spare and particle SOP create and simulate particle effect of the rain. And also I added a box as frame at the outside of the heart. At the end, I use audio analyze and math to control the range and using select chop to choose channel from the audio analyze and feed it into the noise. Next, I also using the audio chop. So first I added a fill image and added a feed top to feed the image into different size and connect it into a switch top. To control the switch top, I also using audio analyze. Same with the latest one. Okay, so next is the edge top. It detects the outlines of object and creates a sketch-like appearance that emphasizes the structure of the image. And then I add a noise chop and mono chop to convert color image to grayscale, and I added the switch top so that it looks like fading like memory. And then I use a LFO to control the switch. So finally we come to the last scenes. First, for the fire part, I using a noise top to represent the motion and adding edge chop to show the movement in line, and add a chop top to combine the edge and the noise top. Next, I added a circle to control the movement of line and combine it to feedback top to create the effect of the fire. Next, I added slope top to detect edge and change brightness. I also added a noise top to enhance the texture. Next, I added a ramp to control the color of fire, and added a edge top to change the color of the edge of the fire. So for the roses one, I added a noise to create texture and use display top to deform the surface of rose. I using top tool and shuffle top to convert image data into chop channel data. Erase the pixel value from a top image and output them as channel, and shuffle chop is used to reorganize or rename channel. Next, I combine multiple chop channel with using merge top. With using merge top, I using circle as the rose granulars and added noise bloom and noise for the background. In the end, I added a mono to convert color image to grayscale with using LFO chop. And this is all for my presentation. Thank you.